If you're using HighLevel and you're using it primarily as a direct line phone system, then you're probably more frustrated than a lot of people because they don't explain how this system actually works in a lot of detail. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you guys through the exact hierarchy and structure of HighLevel call routing that's going to help you completely master this platform and make sure that all calls get handled and responded to appropriately. So let's dive right in without further ado. The thing that you need to understand here is that HighLevel, it operates off of a hierarchical system, if that's even a word that I should be using, that if you follow this hierarchy properly, your calls will be handled appropriately. So I'm going to break down each one of these things and kind of where you can find all of these different elements within the HighLevel ecosystem so that you understand how to assign phone numbers, how calls are going to ring in based on call settings, and then how user assignment and all of those elements work as well. So the first part of the HighLevel call routing hierarchy is going to be based off of automation and assignment of the phone number. So now with the implementation and the addition of AI voice agents, this is very, very relevant because if you buy a phone number, you can then assign it to a voice AI agent. And that means that when you come into this section right here of your AI agents, you go to voice AI and then you select your agent that you want. You go to phone and availability. You're actually going to assign a phone number directly to that agent. And what that means is that every single time that phone number gets called, your voice AI agent is going to pick up that call and handle it however you've got your voice AI programmed. So no matter what, that phone number is going to ring to your AI agent, full stop. The second area where this is the same and very relevant is if you're using workflows and you're using the IVR start trigger and you've selected the phone number to go into your IVR start. It works exactly the same way as your AI agents. Every single time this phone number is called, it's going to enter your IVR workflow. So it's not going to ring other users unless you've got that set up in your HighLevel IVR structure to ring those users. So the phone number assignment in AI automations and the IVR are priority number one. They will always ring to your IVR or your voice AI agent, no matter what. Now, the second piece of this hierarchy is actually phone numbers assigned to users. So if we go into the user configuration settings, now I'm just in my staff and then I've gone into edit my own user profile, and then you go into call and voicemail settings. If you assign this phone number to a user here, it will always ring that user. The other thing that's important to understand about this too is that if that user sends a text message from the system, by default, it's actually going to use their assigned phone number as well. So not just having to do with calls, it also has to do with the messaging on the user side. Now, there are ways that you can force a different number to send a text message, and I'm not going to get into that on this video. But when you assign a phone number to a user, that phone number is always going to ring that user. Now, it doesn't matter in the system if the contact record is actually assigned to a different user. If they call that phone number that's assigned to the user, it will always ring to the assigned user for that phone number. So that is number two. So you've got your hierarchy of your automation, so your AI and your IVR, that's priority number one. And then your priority number two is going to be user assigned phone numbers. Those are the two most important ones that you really fully need to understand when it comes to making sure that your calls get to the right person at the right time. Now, the last section here is a little bit more confusing and where I want to spend a little bit more time explaining how the rest of the system hierarchy works, because it's also very important to understand. When you get a new number, you can come into here and you can edit your phone number settings. So if we go over to this phone number right here, we click on the three dots right here and we can go edit configuration. Now, this phone number right now is already assigned to the IVR. So that's always going to take first priority no matter what. I can't really do anything else with this number, but I can show you guys how, if it was not assigned to the IVR, how you can actually structure this and what's going to happen in certain use cases, because this is really important to understand. So let's go over to the call forwarding. As I said already, the IVR is already first priority because I have this phone number assigned in the IVR workflow. But if the IVR wasn't there, we would then have the option to assign this phone number to a team member. So that means that every single time a phone call comes in to this number, by default, it's going to ring to that user. And then you can decide here as well whether you want it to ring on the user's web app, which is just your HighLevel ecosystem logged in online. You can do the mobile app, which is going to ring on your lead connector or your GoHighLevel app. If you select phone number, it's going to ring that user's actual cell phone number or whatever phone number is programmed for the user. And then they've also got the new addition of your VoIP and desktop phones using SIP phones, which I'm not going to get into in this video. It's a little bit more complicated. If you do not have a user assigned here, then you can also set this to ring to an external phone number, and the same thing will happen. So if they've got a main business line number and you're using call tracking, you can forward it to their main business line number and everything will be tracked the same way. The other options we've already discussed is the voice AI and or the business phone number. Now, this page is really important to help you understand the hierarchy because it's going to follow this hierarchy every single time, right? So if you do assign a team member, it's going to try that team member first. And depending on the user settings for that team member, it might end up going to their voicemail. It might end up going to a cell phone's voicemail, depending on how you've got your call routing set up. Now, let's make an assumption here that this phone number is not assigned to a user and we've got an external phone number here that we're calling. This will always forward to that number as long as that number is in this system. And this is very important, as long as the user or the contact record is actually not assigned to a user. Because if you have a contact record that is assigned to a user, by default, if this is set up here and the phone number is not assigned to anybody else anywhere else, it's just a system main number. By default, if a contact is assigned to a user, it is going to forward the call to the assigned user every single time. So that's kind of the third level of this overall hierarchy, is that if your contact records are assigned to a user and the phone number that the contact calls is not directly assigned to an AI, an IVR, or a specific user in the system, then by default, it will then forward to the assigned user for that contact record. So it's not super complicated to understand that, at least I don't think. If you have any questions about that, I definitely want you to put them down in the comments below. Happy to answer any questions that you guys have on this. Now, there's another default or backup option here. If you do not have an external phone number in here, if the contact is not assigned to a user, then the default is actually going to go to the business phone number right here. And so where do you find that business phone number? You go into your business profile, and then inside your business profile, it is the business phone number right here. Now, something that's very, very important to understand about the business phone number is that you should not ever use an LC phone number for the business phone number. You need to use an external phone number. And the reason for that is that if you have this set up in your business profile and it is an LC number, then what you'll end up causing, if you don't have those numbers assigned, is you'll end up causing a call loop. So you'll end up having the phone ring, nobody picks it up, so then it tries to forward the call to the business phone number as the last ditch effort to make sure that the phone rings to somebody. If you put an LC phone number in here, you're just sending the call back to yourself and it's going to end up creating a call loop. So it's really, really important that you put in an actual external phone number, whether that's a cell phone number or a direct business line for the business that you're working with, because this is going to be the last failover option that you have. So to recap, how does call routing actually work inside of HighLevel? The very first thing that the system is going to look at is this phone number assigned to an AI agent, or is this phone number assigned to an IVR? If it is, you can't actually assign it to anybody else. It won't be available, and that's going to be the default. It will always ring in those locations. The second option is that, is this phone number assigned to a user? If the phone number is assigned to a user, then it is always going to ring to that user. It doesn't matter how the lead is assigned. If none of those options are correct, it's going to check your phone number settings. And inside your phone number settings, you can either have it directly forward to a user, or you can have it directly forward to an external number. And then if nothing is set in those settings,
then by default, it's going to try to ring the business phone number that you have set up in the business profile. So guys, hopefully this explanation helps. I'll try to put a little graphic or a document down in the comments below where you guys can get access to a full write-up on how this actually works to help you understand better how to actually set up your phone system call routing inside the HighLevel ecosystem. And as always, guys, if you've got questions, put those questions down in the comments. I'm always happy to answer. And if you need a little bit more help with understanding HighLevel, we also have our HighLevel Mastery, GHL Mastery group inside of our community, which is fully hands-on. We get on calls with you 3 times a week, and we actually go into your systems, help you build, help you understand the structures so that you make the best of HighLevel in your business. So that being said, guys, we will see you in the next one. Take care.